Daily News, National Geographic, Daily Telegraph. Buy yourself a newspaper. Do you want a newspaper? Anyone? Anyone? Do you want a newspaper? Yeah, find out more about Georgi Kitov's research. Anyone else? You want a newspaper? Come here.
I knew it. I just knew it.
Let me see. All discovered by Kitov, such as jewelry and weaponry, prove that the Thracian culture surpassed even the Greek one.
These discoveries were made in 2004. So, it seems that Kazanlak's valley is famous not only for its roses, but other trees as well.
I can say the same. Rose products can be found at my home too, in Czech Republic. But I always associated Bulgaria with roses and the Black Sea.
Yes, but Kazanlak Valley is also known as the Valley of the Thracian Kings.
I've heard about the Thracians, but know nothing about them.
Oh, me neither. I want to know more about them.
I participate in a project, and my task is to write a report about these discoveries.
Excuse me, isn't that Kamensky project?
Yeah.
I'm a participant as well.
We are also part of the
Yeah.
project and have the same task to write about an important event in Kazanlak.
We also work on the same project and then the same topic.
That's cool.
Yeah, very good.
But what do we know so far? That the valley of Kazanlak is the valley of the Thracian kings. And some important discoveries have been made there. But where was it?
In 2004.
Yes, by Professor Archaeologist Georgi Kitov.
Well, let us begin. We should go someplace with internet and surf in Google. I have a smartphone and could look in the web right now.
No, I have a better idea. There are excavations at Buzubrat at one of the mounts right now. We shall go.
Of course, let's
We will get information from the right place.
Yeah. Let's go.
Let's go.
Oh, it's time to put an end for today.
Yes, I just have to enumerate every piece we found today and put that safe.
Yeah. It was long and exhausting day.
Yeah.
Hello, Mr. Archaeologist.
Hello.
Well, welcome, dear friends. Young people, at excavations. This is not a coincidence for sure. Please.
Do you welcome guests?
Of course I am. Oh, feel free, sit down. So kids, why are you here?
We are students from 7 different countries. We have some questions that excite us. We came here for answers.
There's nothing more pleasant than seeing young people willing to know more about history. So, where are you from?
I'm from Kazanlak and study in acting school, and these are my friends from Spain, Italy, England, Czech Republic, Estonia, and Portugal.
We all work on the Kaminsky project and have to write about an important event that happened in Kazanlak.
Why is the Valley of Kazanlak also known as the Valley of the Thracian Kings?
What kind of people were Thracians?
And what exactly discovered Professor Kitov in 2004?
And why is that discovery so important? In that newspaper, an author wrote that this one was one of the most important discoveries for several years.
Yeah. Hold on with your questions. Please be patient. Now, let us start from the beginning. First of all, the Valley of Kazanlak is also known as the Valley of the Thracian Kings because in mounds such as this one, were found tombs of Thracian kings that has lived here centuries before Christ.
Oh yeah, I know that. Thracians were Indo-European tribes that established in the Balkans over 5,000 years ago. However, there is not much information about them as they didn't have any writings.
Yeah, exactly. They did not have their own writing system. But they passed along their knowledge from mouth to mouth, from right to right, from teacher to student.
Just like you do it right now.
Yeah, exactly. And the first evidence of the Thracians were found in the Homer's, Epos, Iliad. And it was about the Thracian kings and how they participated in the Trojan War.
Tell us about the Golden Mars.
Oh, you're eager to know more about it. You're eager to learn more. Yeah, that's really surprising then. Let me tell you what happened in 2004. It's going to be a really interesting.
Yeah, let us see it.
You will know. If you're flying over the valley of Kazanlak, you will notice that the land is covered with a lot of mounds. There are more than 1,500 mounds. For thousands of years, a forgotten world has been sleeping underneath. This world hides one of the most ancient European cultures, which has spread from Asian Sea to Carpathians in the north. The Thracian culture has marked both philosophy and arts of antiquity. It is still a mystery why so many and different temples and tombs were built under the mounts, because it happened on such a small area like the valley of Kazanlak, and for a very short time, between 5th and 3rd century BC. In 1992, the archaeologist Georgi Kitov started excavations of the mount in the valley of Kazanlak, and soon they became a reason for the valley to be also known as the Valley of the Thracian Kings. One may refer this to the Valley of the Kings in Luxor, where the pyramids of the Egyptian pharaohs are. Throughout all these years, Kitov's team did many significant excavations that were important not only for the Thracian culture, but also for the world history. The culmination of the research, however, were the 2004 excavations in the two mounts, Svetitsata and Голямата Косматка. On 19th of August 2004, Kitov's team found a stone tomb that resembled a sarcophagus, with stunning for the Thracian culture materials. A unique golden mask, a golden ring, a bronze armor, parts of weapons, and Asian utensils. The mask bears the image of a human face, and it's made of 500 grams of solid gold, Kitov said. The unique mask looks even better than the famous image of King Agamemnon, the Greek anti-hero described by Homer in the Iliad. Kitov was quoted by Bulgarian media. This was the first Thracian mark of solid gold ever found, he said. Previously, archaeologists had only found masks covered with golden foil. The ancient Thracs declared their ruler to be a demigod right for his birth. Then a temple was built. At the time of the ruler's death, his body was put in the temple that became his tomb. The tomb was covered with 6 stone slabs, each weighing at least 2 tons. The king's remains have not yet been found, but the excavations at the tomb will continue. The night of 4th of October 2004, in the Thracian Mount Голямата Косматка, Georgi Kitov's expedition discovered a temple with 13-meter long corridor and 3 premises, all with stone walls. 7 meters before the entrance of the temple, the team came across a big pile of stones. They began to remove the stones and reached a round one that could not be moved or pulled. The metal detector screamed unbelievably, and that was a hint that under the stone, metal could be found. But when they started to clean the stone with a brush, little by little, they noticed that it had curls, then eyes, then face, and finally a beard. This bronze head of a man was a real shock to all. Such a head had never been found in Bulgaria until then. The bronze head was so glamorous that Kitov said it was the most beautiful thing that gods ever let him find. The excavation continued, and the team had to work more than 48 hours, and they entered 3 premises. The tomb was impressive with its size and architecture. There were stone walls between the 2 premises, which were taken to pieces after being photographed. Then they saw something amazing, which was hardly ever seen. Through the holes of the wall, they saw golden spots. Some claimed that it was golden wreath, but Kitov thought it was impossible. But when they took down half of the wall, their joy was unimaginable. Kitov entered and found a golden wreath. The golden wreath is magnificent, and it is also the biggest crown found in Thrace ever. Everything hinted in the royal funeral, but the great surprise was about to happen. They found an inscription on the crown, Seuto,
which meant Seth's in ancient Greek. It was Seth III's tomb, ruler of the most powerful Thracian kingdom, the Odrysian kingdom. He is the last greater ruler of this kingdom, who ruled from 330 to 300 BC. He founded a new town called Seftopolis, which became a capital of Odrysian in 320 BC. Today, the remains of Seftopolis are situated under the dam of Kuprinka, near to the town of Kazanlak. Different and significant gifts were found in the tomb. 74 objects, 2 of which were pure gold. For the first time in the world, a gold wreath, horse inlays, and golden ornaments were found. All these gifts weighed 4 kilograms. The biggest object was the gold wreath, that was half a kilogram. The wreath was exceptional at how it was made. It was so perfect that it could rival only the wreath of Philip Macedonian. We found indisputable evidence that the Thracian civilization was at least equal to the ancient Greek one, Mr. Kitov said in 2004. In fact, we proved that the Thracians were co-authors of the ancient culture.
As the side, I want to discover. I want to become an archaeologist to discover something so mystical, so ancient.
Imagine, how exciting.
Yeah. So, guys, this is a great idea to become an archaeologist.
But the Thracians were so mysterious. Why did they build so many tombs?
Well, that's actually a good question. You know, Thracians believe that the death is not the end, but just the opposite. It was the beginning of their life, an open door to something new, to immortality.
And how to become immortal?
Oh, yes, how?
Well, of course, immortality doesn't mean that you will live a happy life for hundreds of thousands of years.
Yeah, it will be very boring to repeat everything over and over again.
And that's true.
Why sad?
It's sad because after the first 100 years, one would become really lonely without the people he or she loved.
It's true.
Yeah, it's true, unfortunately. But the Thracians believe that their spiritual energy is part of the cosmic power that pushes the world towards a movement. And that's the thing that makes it immortal.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Is that why Thracians were buried with their most precious things, such as women and horses? They believed in immortality?
Exactly. Exactly. They did marvelous funerals with a lot of mirth and joy. And of course, there are a lot more to say about the Thracians. But as you can see, it's already getting darker. So, if you want, you can help me with the things that I found today. And on our way back to Kazanlak, I will tell you more about the Thracians.
Yes, of course!
Yeah.
Come on.
discovery of the gold mask and the bronze head by Georgi Kitov.
In both man, descent and the bit Kosmatka.
Discoveries that give us more about the ancient history of Europe.
I will become an archaeologist, this for sure.
Yeah.
I don't know about you guys, but this is very interesting experience.
Really?
Yeah, sure.
Good work, team. Our next stop is Tallinn, Estonia.
Woo!